Hi everyone, Sinan from Car Inspected here. We're at the 2012 Volvo XC70, and what I wanted to do today is to run you through the procedure of passing wires from the CEM, or from the cabin to the engine bay. The reason for this is I ran 12 cables. I only need 10, but I put in 2 extras just in case, because I don't want to do this again. And I'm upgrading the headlights to the active bending lights, and I'm installing a radar here for the active cruise control. The radar, I'll just get the wires that will help. Okay, so now that the wires are here, this plug goes somewhere around here. Of course, it's under, next to the fan, and it has 5 wires. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is the wiring diagram for my year and my model. Please check yours and verify the wiring. As you can see, this is the front radar, and you can see that pin 3 goes to ground. I still ran it through the cabin. Pin 10 and pin 1, they go to the they go into the cabin, I'm not sure, and then they go into a fuse. Again, I'm not sure where that goes, but I ran these wires nonetheless. So this is 1 and 10, so yeah, it goes to sim, I think, connector 74, C1 74, then 1 goes to C3 63. Again, this is for my car, so please verify it for yours. All to say, forward sensing module has 2 pins. There seems to be 2 pins that go to the sim, and then there is a pin that goes to ground. So there's 5 total wires that need to be added for the active cruise control with collision warning. For the headlights, you have 3 wires that need to be added for the active headlights, or 3 wires that are not there in the regular headlights, which is what I have, the halogen headlights, let's say. There you go. You have pin 4 that connects to pin 10. You have pin 5 that connects to pin 9, because if you see here, they are junctioned. Pin 4 and pin 10 is junctioned as well, and it seems like it goes to ground. Same thing on the driver and the passenger side. Pin 4 and pin 10, and pin 5 and pin 9 connect, and then they go into the sim. But there is a dedicated wire that goes directly to the sim, if I understood correctly, and that would be I believe it's pin number 3. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to guess it right now, but I did the study, and it seemed like there was an extra cable or an extra pin, an extra wire that needs to go from each headlight to the sim, which is to the inside, and this is pin number 8, I believe. And pin number 8, which is not mentioned anywhere else. So this one's measuring 3, 9, and 10. This one is mentioning 3, 4, 5, 9, and 10. So what I did is I got the headlights and I got them with the connectors, pigtails. So I removed the each connector with its insulation, and I'll be reusing these to basically add to the wiring harness that is here. So goes back to the subject of entering wires into there, into the cabin. There's an extra wire required here. There's an extra wire required here. This wire is going to be routed through to the back and then meets there. This one is going to go directly there. And then you have 3 wires for the front right level sensor, which I don't have. And then the rear level sensor, the wires are in place. They're just waiting to be installed. I don't know if it can be seen. It's very hard to see from here. But I did verify. The wires are there. You're gonna have to trust me on this. There are 3 wires there in a connector ready to go, but there is none here. So I'm gonna run 3 wires here, 2 wires here, 1 and 2, 3 for the front right, so that's 5, and then another 5 for the radar. So I ran 10 plus 2. I put in an extra gauge, a big wire, just in case. I put 2 of them just in case. I do have the connector for this in case I need it. The way I did it is, and this has worked a lot, and it worked very well on this car. I've retrofitted a lot of stuff on this car. So I made an incision. I basically removed this grommet, and then I made an incision with a just a screwdriver. Then I went in with this and I entered 2 wires at a time, and I pulled them through. Then I ran them through this grommet. Then I installed it. Then I went through this hole here, which was plugged. So I cut it open and I ran the wires through. Now, if you're going to be doing this, I highly recommend using the wiring tape and not just a conduit, because this area gets pretty hot. So instead of just running it with a conduit or something like this, tape it first, and basically this is going to run alongside this here into here, and I will stop it here for now, or here. I'll just store it on the side just to have it ready for my retrofits. Well, I just wanted to show this quick video. It's about 10 minutes, so it's not really quick, but the way to remove this, or I don't know if you can see it, but basically the panel that was covering here, to remove 2 15mm that were holding the wipers in place, or the wiper arms. These are the 2 15s. And then you'd have to pull the arms, the wiper arms out. And then you have clips. I believe there is 6 in total. Yeah, maybe 6 or 7 clips in total. There's one here, one here. You just have to trace it. I believe there's one there and one there. And there's another 2 here. One here and one here. This was a piece of plastic from the headlight or the windshield installation. I replaced them all with original parts. So running 2 wires at a time until you get all 10 or 12 or however many wires you want through there. I think you can probably fit 14 or 15 wires there without much of an issue. I fit 12 through here. I'm gonna tape it. When you're taping this, make sure that you leave yourself some rubber here and you tape around that rubber. And route it the same way as the original wiring or conduits, just in case. These are routed this way for a reason, so to benefit from the engineering that was done, just run it along these wiring paths. Don't run it randomly. Okay, well, I hope this helps someone out there. This is a 2012 Volvo XC70, and we're in the middle of doing a lot of retrofits. The windshield has been replaced, doing the collision avoidance. We already retrofitted the shifter, so it's from a 2013. And I added these buttons for the lane departure and the collision avoidance. And now we're running some wiring. The camera is installed, but the wiring isn't done yet. The wiring from the camera to the FSM. Headlights are being retrofitted. I already have the speakers, the Dynaudio speakers already installed. I don't have a subwoofer, but I have all the speakers installed, all the wires spliced for the extra speakers here. But I wasn't able to get the amp to work. I do have the original amp, or I do have the Dynaudio amp, but I wasn't able to get it to work for some reason, so I'm still diagnosing this. And yeah, that's where we are. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Volvo retrofits.